presentation to the right person, and they're gonna get it. And you can give the best presentation to the wrong person, and they're never gonna join. You know, it's just timing, and there's so much to go on behind that. But if you focus on the relationships and focus on engaging with people and treating them the way that you would want to be treated, being that friend first, you're not gonna have to worry about it, and you're gonna meet new people. The fifth thing for you that I want you guys to do on social media is kind of a two-part thing. I want you to identify your brand, and I want you to identify your target audience. As far as identifying your brand, this is what sets you apart. And this is where you get to be really secure in who you are, okay? I have no desire to open a fitness business, gym, you know, as Trina's experience has been. I have no desire to stand on stage and lead a fitness class. And I'm just not the person who does bikini competitions or really has a desire to have a six-pack. Like, for me, health and fitness is different, and why I do it. My brand is that stay-at-home moms who have kind of lost themselves in their identity in what they're doing, and they want to do something because they know that their family deserves the best that they can give. And you know, so I focus on the things that make me different. You know, I grew up, I'm very conservative. I grew up very religious. I have a strong faith. I have a history of depression. I have a history where I don't have a business background. I don't have a college degree. Those things are what sets me apart, right? The things that make us the same, we all do challenge groups. We all have fitness programs to offer people. We all can offer them Shakeology. And so many times I see coaches who lead with what we all offer. Does that make sense? You post on Facebook and do this thing that, hey, I'm a Beachbody coach and I'm running a fitness challenge group. Message me if you're interested. And then it falls flat. And that's because you're leading with the whole, everything that's the same. Lead with what makes you different. You know, lead with your story, and that's your brand. And the thing is that if you do that and you identify who your target audience is, you're gonna meet the people that you want to work with. Now, when I write a Facebook post, I have in my mind who my target audience is. Who am I writing this for? Specifically, I'm thinking of, you know, what is this person's daily life like? What struggles do they have? What concerns do they have? What is their background? You know, what do they look like? Are they married? Do they have kids? What struggles does this person have? And what can I say to support that person in moving forward? Okay? That is my target audience. And the funny thing is with all of this, is that I have totally built my business through social media, and yet everybody's like me, like on my team. They connect with me, and they're people that I know how to work with them because they're like me. And that's what you kind of want. Like, that helps because it just makes it easier for you. You still have people who will connect with you who are different, but there's a commonality there because that's what drew them to you. You know, it's attraction marketing, and that's what it's all about. So I want you to have someone specific in your mind as you're crafting your Facebook posts, social media posts, and I want you to lead with your brand. Lead with what makes you different, why they should listen to you and not somebody else, okay? Part of what's gonna help you, and this is the sixth point, is that I want you guys to craft your story. Now, crafting your story is identifying what was your life like before Beachbody? What struggles did you have, okay? And what did you not like about that, you know? And then how did Beachbody come into the story? How did Beachbody help you? And now what's different? What does your future look like? Where are you going from here? Okay, those four things. Your background, what you didn't like about your background, how Beachbody came into the story, and where you're gonna go from here. That is your story. And for everybody, it looks different. For me, I was an overweight mom. I was struggling to make ends meet. And I started working out, doing Shakeology, and was able to lose weight and get off antidepressants for the first time in my life and be stable. Because of that, we've created a business where we're making 5 figures a week, and we have freedom to do what we want. And that's my story. That's why I'm passionate about this, because this changed my life. And I think of where I was before, and I know there's so many people out there who are in the same place, and I want to connect with them. I want to show them that there's a hope and there's a way. And I'm very intentional about who I'm writing to when I write those posts, and I get emotional when I think about them, and I write as if they were sitting in front of me and I was trying to connect with that person. I'm not just making a post to make a post. And I think that this is what this is all about. If you're wanting to build on social media, you have to put your heart into it and be who you are. This leads to number 7, create a content plan. Now, I'm very, I like chess, just to kind of give you an insight into my personality. I like there to be a plan. And this is what I had to do when I first started building my business, because I'm like, I have no idea what to post on social media because I haven't done anything on social media. And so it helped me to create a content plan, and 3 parts to that content plan. And the first one is that I'm making posts that add value, right? And those posts that add value, my goal and my intention is that that is a post that the person who reads it will find value in that post and want to share it with their network, okay? That's my goal when I make a post to add value. My second kind of category of posts are posts where I'm connecting people to me, because I'm sharing who I am, and I'm being unapologetically authentic to who I am. I don't pretend to be the person who likes to get a 6-pack, because that's just not my goal. And so I'm authentic to who I am, I share my story, I'm willing to be vulnerable with people, because I know this is a vulnerable thing for people, to trust you, especially if your goal is, I need to meet new people. You have to be vulnerable first in an appropriate way, but you have to be vulnerable if they're going to be vulnerable and reach out to you, right? And send a complete stranger a message and say, I want to join your group. I connect with you because of something that you posted. So it's kind of the second category. And then the third category is what I call to action posts. Call to action posts are just when you're giving them an action. You're telling them what to do. So if you kind of, for me in my mind, I'm thinking of this as I'm adding value, I'm trying to expand my network, meet new people. I'm drawing those people into me so they connect with me because I'm sharing my story, and then I'm telling them, this is what you do. You join my challenge group, you message me, you like me, you join my, like this post, you join my fitness challenge group or my coach training group. I'm giving them an action, okay? But in all of this, you have to remember that the priority, well, I don't know if I'd say priority, but the first most important part of it all is that you are adding value, okay? If you are coming to this and just saying, well guys, I have an amazing story, join my challenge group, people are like, well, what's in it for me, right? They have to do it because they are like, well, this person, is so open, they're constantly sharing the healthy meal plans that are working for them and their family. They're sharing their favorite self-tanner or, whitening, teeth whitener, whatever. Like, this is a person who adds value to my life. And so I wonder what her challenge groups are like. I know if I were to join her coach training group, that she would add a lot of value to my business, right? So I'm establishing trust by adding value. And for me, this is what it looks like. This is an example of a way that I was seeking to add value on social media. So I got on Pinterest. If I'm running dry
get on Pinterest, scroll through, do not scroll the news feed on Facebook because like Trina said, you'll just get in a comparison game. There's no comparison game on Pinterest, like just get in there and get the idea. So I was on there and I saw all of these posts about chia seeds and I'm like, that's really valuable information. So I was using them myself and sprinkling it, on my oatmeal or putting it in my Shakeology. And I had this idea. Okay, well, I need to talk to my challengers about chia seeds. I'm like, well, I'll just make